got an ergo for Fallout New Vegas. I'm basically trying to do an entirety of the Fallout to record like 1 to 4, and I wanted to do 3 because it's in it's in the right order and all, but 3 is not starting on Steam, and I learned that is because it's not compatible with Windows 10 because of an update or whatever. I spent an entire day trying to get it to work, only it didn't, so maybe in the future, like if I find a mod or something, I might be willing to give it a shot again, but I'm tired to work on that non-stop for an entire day. I'm done with Fallout 3. If I can get it to work, yay. If not, oh well. It's not the worst thing, it's not my favorite Fallout, so we're good. So yeah, I'm playing this game with a ton of mod. It shall be in the description of the first YouTube video of this, mind you. And if I add another mod, then they will be in the description of that video. Or at least I'm gonna try to make it happen. Like, I don't plan on forgetting that anytime soon, but that might be a oopsie. But I will try to remember to put all the mod with the proper description. Okay, maybe not a link, but at least a name of the mod so you can find it yourself.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the new Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
A little fun fact when you mod Fallout New Vegas, you can tell if the texture of the game is messed up or not, if Doug Mitchell has still a mustache or not. If he doesn't have a mustache, that means something is not working in your mod. That's a fun fact I learned by modding the heck out of this game.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
No, not
Well,
that.
I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered.
Let's go with one. I'm so used to back. Jesus, you look like your fist is melting, dude. And just done. More than air for. Yeah, I prefer raw beer. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to 2. At least a 7, that's for sure. 5 is good for now. 2 is good. Now endurance. Yeah, look good.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
I'll go with that. Oh, sorry. Disagree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
A chemical reaction.
Okay. How about this one?
It's some piece of space-age technology.
Last one.
2 bears are fighting each other. But if I can't pick that, a beard man.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Look good to me.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Oh, right. Why Iceland, obviously.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No. Because I'm playing with mods, so the difficulty threshold is way different than normal vanilla cat. It happens when you play with mod, and it happens when you normally play this game too. Okay, some of my mod are contra breaking each other. Gonna have to fix that. Hello everybody, need to go, follow. Right, I'm just gonna put that video to first. Okay, so what happened is mod crash out, didn't work, so I did a bunch of tests, and apparently my mod manager required me to download a mod for this game, and now it's working. Like every mod I wanted to play has been there, so yeah. May I add more during the playthrough? Maybe, but I will focus on this story right now, like all the mod I have right now. All the mod that I will use for this playthrough, or I'm currently using, will be shown in this first episode. I said that before. If I add more, they will be shown during that episode, alright? So yeah, if you want all the mod I'm currently using, well, go check the first episode, aka this one. It's going to be in the description, all the name of the mod, as they appear in my mod manager. Robot guy, I want to talk to you. Robot guy. Right there.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of the grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How do you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
I've never seen a robot like it before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Goodbye.
Happy trail!
Right, V.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Thought me sure you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Let's read all that. Alright, let's do the first quest.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the side. Try crouching down and staying. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Okay, man.
Follow.
Ah, sheesh, sorry. Mean to double click on that one, but that happened.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on.
I don't think I'm on easy. No, normal.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
No, I can't
If
save
you
her.
didn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Hey.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Couldn't hurt.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Alright, side quest, baby. But this probably is not going to be a long episode. I am not feeling top right now. But I can go for another 30 minutes. I was feeling kind of okay when I started this, but now I'm not feeling kind of okay. But I felt worse. I definitely felt worse. But I also feel better. Not the end of the world though. I mean, I got plenty of episodes to put on YouTube, so that's gonna take a while. Like, I got stuff to do after this, don't worry. Holy shit, I'm bad. Well, don't mind if I do. Right, connect that. Right. There's a house near here I want to check. Right, I want to talk about this. I played this enough to know when you mod that a few signs that tell you that won't work at all when you start a game. If Dark Mitchell is not having any facial hair or hair at all, that means something that the texture will not work. So that means something is broken in your mod list, so it should change or something. And that's for texture. If the game won't start, like, you know, loading screen all, if you can't leave the house, then that means there's a big problem and you need to take one of them out or change the order in which you take them. Eight, I guess. Oh, so that's your house. No wonder it's always empty. I don't want to get poisoned. I ain't getting poisoned. That's super annoying to get poisoned. I still got 2 bullets in me. Alright, go back to Sunny. Everything looks good. There's always a possibility that when you use mods, like there can be some texture glitch, or just the game because it's an old one. Let's be real. And there is some bug in the vanilla version. Like you can see on the left corner in the mountain, like something moving in and in. Yeah, that's a glitch. Like. You might be able to see it. Man, maybe. I see it.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright, let's do it. I want to at least finish Good Spring before I end this episode. Like, get at least a decent start.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want?
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Show me what you have to sell.
Got a special discount for you, after what you done for us.
I got that.
Thanks.
I overheard your argument. Wasn't all that? I probably have low charisma in real life because I cannot say thing for once. I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill Kay, but rush down to him? Jeez. Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder ganger?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Never mind, let's talk about something else.
All right.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
What about if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
So I help Ringo and Good Spring like me more. What if I help the powder ganger?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Who's the man you're arguing with?
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Excuse me. I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
What is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Do you know the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
What does he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
Don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
How long has he been in Goodspring?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Never mind, let's talk something else.
Fine by me.
Does Goodspring get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Tell me about the NCR.
The New California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Why do you think the NCR and the Legion both want the dam?
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
What can you tell me about the Legion?
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Goodbye.
Be careful out there.
Oh, nice. By the way, I think I mod for more perks, so always nice.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
Fix your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thanks for the cap.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
Goodbye. Let's sell Pringo. I want to roll something. I'm a neutral renegade.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not an enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
What are the rules, Karen?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. The goal is to create Caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. So there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see Caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Yeah, let's play.
Don't worry. I'm not that good of a player.
I'm a decent player. I mean, I know the rule. Yay. Oh, nice.
What is it?
You know there's a man named J.K. Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you gonna do with the powder gang, eh?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help?
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Let's get around and see what can I run out.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alright guys, I know I said I wanted to do this entire Good Spring thing, but I am not feeling well, so that's going to be it for this episode. See you next time, everybody.